Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi, others. Looking forward to this one. Earlier, I took a look at the conditions. And you'll be looking at plenty of runs on this pitch. Not much fun for the bowlers. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Fantastic breakdown, David. Thanks. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
Not sure why you'd bowl first here. Looking at that pitch, my take was it's flat and the ball will come onto the bat nicely. The opening batters will be licking their lips at that decision.
Here we go. First ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Hold on. Doesn't beat the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Play.
Fraser McGurk shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it. A few moves made in the field.
Play.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yeah. A couple on offer here.
Fraser McGurk gets off the mark.
That's the over. Delhi are none for two. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Going with pace now. Yep. Super piece of timing.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Just perfection. A majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Keepers.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. Sharma from the south end.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Sharma shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now.
Not quite sure what they were trying there. Got the line completely wrong, and the wide's been called.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Yes.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
End of the over. 9 off it. Delhi are none for 24.
Yeah.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Keepers then. Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Right on.
Quick onto that in the infield. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yeah.
Massive edge.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery
Yep.
and keep the batter under pressure.
Always backing the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punch that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Wait.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Timed that brilliantly.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Yes.
Very sweet off the bat, and 4 all the way.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Going with spin now.
Left armour is coming into the attack.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Right on.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Wait. Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
That's the end of
Fraser
the
McGurk will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle.
Some adjustments to the field.
Yeah.
Big edge. Where's that going?
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Nice bowling.
Five runs added in the over. Delhi are none for 59. David has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
Yes.
Right off the middle of the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Edge, unplayable. Brilliant bowler. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batsman.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Yes.
Chance to run 2.
Order that.
Misjudged that throw, and the batter survived what would have been a certain run out. Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah, yep. Wait on.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Coming into the attack.
Yeah.
Good shot, a beauty.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Wait.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap. Captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yep, yep.
Super shot.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Right on.
7 runs added in that over. Delhi are none for 80.
Bit of a change up in the field now.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
That was a very good knock in the end. I'm sure a few more runs would have been better, but this has indeed been a good innings.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Right on.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Keeper.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
Power and precision in that shot.
Yep.
Good work there on the boundary.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Really good running from these two batters. Played it safe though, stick with 3.
Over. Delhi are 1 for 89. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Waiting.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Big edge.
That was a desperate dive. Every chance he was gone without it.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait there.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. David from the north end.
Yep.
Well placed, should get a single.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Brilliant shot that.
Yep.
Thrashed away, what a shot.
That's the kind of shot you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep the control and find the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller.
Yep.
Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. A couple on offer here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Floated that one up and hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Yep.
Keeper.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep, yep.
They'd look for a couple here. End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Delhi are 2 for 113. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
Wait.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off.
Waiting.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Catch it.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Patel takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. The new ball is taken after the spinners were operating with the old one.
I'd have liked to seen a few more overs. From the spinner. They were getting some good work on that old ball. The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Edge! What a ball!
Duplessis will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. They've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Got all of it, and for 6.
Wow! Power off the front foot, goes all the way.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Yeah, yeah.
Time that perfectly.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. That shot sees them get their innings started.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Massive edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
Delhi are now on 3 for 125.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
This is really awesome shot making. The innings is building very nicely. They have to be looking towards that century.
Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Du Plessis shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yes.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
I'm loving this innings. It's been built with solid strokes, and that was another one with immense power.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Right on.
Can't get that outside the ring field. 12 runs added there. Delhi are 3 for 137. Sharma, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Good batting, get an opportunity to score and take it.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Nicely played, perfect timing.
Bowlers.
Beaten on the drive.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Keep
Very
on.
quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep.
chance to run two. That's the over. Delhi are 3 for 146. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Hey! Up! Keep us in.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep. Keep us in.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Yep.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survive what would have been a certain run out. Well, they're into the 90s in quick time too, and with the way they've been scoring, you wouldn't put it past them to get there in a hurry.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Delhi are 3 for 157. Nice shot. Runs possible. Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Du Plessis is now just 1 away from 100. No doubt we'll see. The field come up now. They're not going to make it easy for them.
Yes.
Big edge.
This has been a great knock, using all the shots available, plenty of boundaries, and not really giving the bowlers much of a look in. A superb century.
Huge edge.
Just threw the shot too early.
time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
11 runs added there. Delhi are 3 for 168. Plenty of wickets in hand coming into the final over. May as well go for broke. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them. Well placed, should get a single.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Times it nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. They'll get at least 1. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Really good innings comes to an end. That's going to be a tough total to chase. Someone is going to need to step up with a big score. This is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase. On the drive and beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for 4.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right. Finds the fielder with that shot. Big shout. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Nice solid defensive shot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Stark coming into the attack from the north end. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Solid defence, very compact.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Yeah.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. They'd look for a couple here.
Chucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, retake the strike.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score. Sharma from the south end. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Yeah.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Right out of the middle.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
A fantastic shot. Gets forward, head over the ball, and smashes that one away.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Unplayable, no reward, flying to the boundary.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Right off the middle of the bat.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. Great shot. At least one on offer. Drives and misses everything.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. A couple on offer here.
Good return there, back from the deep.
That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Patel, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Great shot through the gap.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Good return, back from the deep.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Wait there. Yep. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait on.
Into the fifth over. The batting side are now 2 for 58. Change of bowling. The spinner coming on to bowl.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
Nicely played.
You give that much width and you're asking for trouble. That was so well timed and flew over the boundary.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Fantastic catch.
It's a start and out. King walks off frustrated at having gotten in and now has to go.
Sharma is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on. Sharma takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Great shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Finds the edge.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle. Patel, the left armour, is the new bowler from the south end.
A little late on that. No run scored.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Absolutely nailed it.
It was a shorter ball, but seen really early, quickly onto the back foot and powered over the boundary for 6.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Patel shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now. Fast hands from the keeper.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Nice shot, runs possible. And again, see you later, 2 wickets on the trot.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Right there.
A beauty, brilliant catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
Out.
Yeah.
Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Lovely bowling.
Great control from the hand. A lovely bit of bowling induced the full shot. It just dipped a little and unlucky not to get the reward.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Got that away nicely.
Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep.
Taken. Really good one too.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Sharma, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Yes.
Chance to run two.
Keep us in.
There was a split second to decide which end to throw to, and in the end, it was a poor choice. There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
Yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Keeper.
Chance.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that is a great catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Immediately underway with some runs.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Yeah.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Bowlers.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Yeah.
Quick onto that in the infield. There's a chance if this hits.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Yep.
Good pickup, big chance.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keeper, keeper. Yeah.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Keeper.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Get that.
Perfectly
Yep.
timed.
Good return there, back from the deep.
The batting side are now 9 for 123. Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Delhi get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.
There was only one team in this one, an exceptional display that saw a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. See you again soon.